Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to a video on the channel. This hasn't been seen in a while, has it? That is what I am here for. First of all, happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful holiday season, regardless of what you celebrate, who you celebrate with, or anything like that, or whether you just sit at home watching YouTube. Just hope you had fun. I hope you had a lovely time. I hope 2018 is an absolutely brilliant year for you, despite the fact that time is a man-made concept and has no bearing on anything. Let's get out of F5 mode here. We will have a little fly around because this is a little chatty video. I do these every so often, especially when things on the channel are different, or something like that, or I've got just like a little announcement or something to make, and this is one of those times. So firstly, I guess where have the videos been? This is a lovely area. This is beautiful. Really cool llamas. Yeah, so it's been what, like a month and a half or something since I last released a video on the channel, which is, I don't think it's actually a record. I think I've gone longer without posting, but it's the first time in a while that something like this has happened, and I'm going to tell you why it's happened, and that is because of work, sadly. Adult things get in the way sometimes of playing Minecraft, and it upsets me greatly, but it just happens. So for those of you that don't know, I'm sure there is some of you still that don't know what I do. I am a chef. In the UK, that means very, very long hours and everything like that. I don't know what it's like in whatever country you're in, but it's one of the worst paid jobs in the world. Chefs tend to do an awful lot of hours, and very, very unsociable times. If you think about it, all the time that people are going out and being sociable in their free time is the time that chefs work. December is the busiest time of the year, because obviously everyone's going out for Christmas and meeting up with friends and family and stuff like that, and it means that the turnover is increased and it's massive and everything like that. So that's kind of what happened. It was not helped by the fact that at the site that I work at, the head chef decided to walk out on us a week before December started. So Muggins here took the reins and, had to, well, dig through basically with a reduced team at a busy time of the year. It meant that I was usually working 6 days a week, usually getting in at 8 o'clock in the morning or before, and not leaving till 11 o'clock at night or later usually. It's been hectic. It's been stressful. It's been exceedingly tiring. As you can imagine, any time off that I did get was spent recovering, sleeping, and doing things that usually I would have time to do had I had 2 days off and normal working hours, like, boring adult things like washing and banking and all that kind of stuff. So that's just, I just have not had time to record anything. I haven't had time to sit at a computer even. This is probably the first time I've sat down in this chair for longer than 5 minutes in quite a long time. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been. And I did intend to make like a nice little festive episode or something for you guys, but I just did not have time. And I hope you can forgive me for that, because I really did want to. Because it's been an absolutely amazing year on the channel. This time last year, I don't think I'd even broken 100 subscribers. I managed to break 100 when we were doing full craft on the channel with the rest of the Late Laogai guys. Do you know what? I really should have got some dates and stuff for this together, because my brain's weird, and it doesn't really calculate when things were. But yeah, Fullcraft came along, and I had one of those episodes go a little bit viral, I guess. Like, especially in terms of how big my channel was at that time. I think it's still sitting at, I think it's coming up to 300 views or something on it, which I know isn't much for anything really, but for me that was really, really big at the time. And it gained me over 100 subscribers, which was absolutely amazing. And it was a figure that I genuinely didn't think I would get to. You know, I was plodding along below 100 subs for the longest amount of time, and I was all right with it. As I often say, this for me isn't about the subscribers or anything like that. It's about playing a game that I love and sharing it with people who want to watch it. If not many people want to watch it, so be it. If they do, brilliant, love it. But it's not the end goal. So we did that, which was absolutely amazing, and I was elated. I then did a 100 subscriber special where I went back and looked at the first ever video that I uploaded on this channel, and basically roasted myself. I still think it's a good fun video to watch. I go through a few things, like a lot of the mistakes I made in early recordings, things like that. So if you want to see me being a derp, go ahead and do that. Go and watch that. It will be in my video history a little way back. Then the thing that brought probably most of you to the channel was a concept that I had been thinking about and working on for quite some time, which was to simplify Snow Crash's gold farm. For those of you that don't know it, it was the staple zombie pigman farm which produced gold and XP, and it was unrivaled for years and years. I was fascinated with Snow Crash's original farm, but as most of you know, I'm not very good at redstone, so I never built it because all of the redstone and the timings and stuff like that, it just didn't look like fun. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make it into a redstoneless or very, very minimal redstone design, which still delivered the gold and the XP. I knew it wasn't going to have the rates of Snow Crash's original farm, but it was something that I wanted to do, and I've been working on it for ages. I employed lava elevators and things like that for the pigmen to go up, and things like that, crushers and all sorts, and nothing was working. The things came close, to be fair, but nothing really stuck. Aggro kept dropping, everything like that. So I didn't shelve the idea, but it was in the back of my head, and I kept thinking of other bits and ways to do things which never completely worked out. And then I was chatting to Danoobs one day. Danoobs is another guy who plays on the Ripple Effect server. Played with him on the Lake Laogai server. Been around for a long time. Awesome guy. Much more technically minded than I am. And I was chatting to him one day, and he said, "Why don't you use cactus?" And I said, "But, you know, that destroys the drops." As any sane... Oh, I don't want that recipe. As any sane person would say. But then he mentioned that if you put a hopper minecart into the sand underneath the cactus, then the drops don't get destroyed. Which was the eureka moment. So I went back onto a test world and started playing around with it, and it worked, and it was absolutely fantastic. I had to jig around with the placement of where I was and things like that, but it worked, which was amazing. And I released a tutorial and I put it up on Reddit, on the Minecraft Reddit. It stayed on the front page for I think a day and a half, and it got a lot of upvotes and stuff like that. And can I do this? Time set day. There we go. I should probably put in some commands that, you know, mean that I don't have to keep doing that. But I never remember to. But yeah, anyway, it went up on the subreddit and gained traction. Not as much traction as I'd kind of hoped it would, but enough. More than enough. And then I was sitting at home a few days later, and I noticed that Cubfan had released a new video entitled Gold Farm. And I thought, here we go. Here's a guy who's incredibly good at technical stuff and, understanding how the game works and everything like that. He knows the mechanics inside out. He's very intelligent. He's going to have created something infinitely better than mine. Let's go and have a look what he's done. So I clicked onto it and started watching the video, and then my name came up. And he said, we will be using a design by Sensational Gaming. And at that point, my heart stopped a little bit, because I absolutely adore the Hermits and I adore Hermitcraft, and it's been a constant thing throughout me playing Minecraft has been Hermitcraft. So that was a massive thing for me to hear. And I watched the video and it was brilliant. And then I checked my subscriber count, and my subscriber count was going up. The views on the original Goldfarm on the tutorial video were going through the roof. And I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. And I thought, maybe I'll get to like 150 subs because of this. And, it just kept going and going. And, every day I could check. Like, every time I checked, suddenly I had like 5 new subscribers, and it was absolutely insane. And I thought, wow, that's a really cool thing to have happened. And people started putting comments and stuff in the video saying, oh, why don't you try this? Why don't you give that a go? Things like that. And I was like, oh, I hadn't thought of that. So then I went back and I redid my design to include entity cramming and a stair drop to make things quicker. So two alternative designs to the original, and they both worked really well, so I released that video. After that, I was once again watching Hermitcraft, and Iskall85 made my gold farm, which was absolutely amazing. He made the original version. I then messaged him on Discord saying there's been some improvements done. Here's the link to the video. Me and him had a quick little conversation, which was really, really nice of him. Didn't have to do that. So props to him. Thank you very much. Once again, the video picked up more traction, gaining more views, more subscribers, everything like that. And then I was at work one night and I checked, I was flicking through Discord, our Discord server, and someone had tagged me in a video by OMG Craft, which is an absolutely huge Minecraft-based channel, well over 1 million subs. I don't generally watch it, but I know of it and I know how popular it is, and they had featured my design on one of their tutorials, giving me full credit, everything like that. So once again, subscribers going up, views going up, everything going up, which was absolutely nuts. I also did another gold farm tutorial for my Overworld Gold cylinder, which also picked up traction. So those 3 videos are now the top viewed videos on my channel. I can't tell you how much they've got in total together, but I believe it's probably around 50,000 views between the 3 of them, something like that, which is just nuts. Like, considering before that, I was below the 10,000 view threshold for monetization, which was something that I was kind of not secretly working towards, like I could really affect it, but I was keeping up with the numbers and seeing what was happening in regards to that. So yeah, smashed through that, which was absolutely amazing. So thank you to all of you who have joined because of those videos. Thank you to all the people that were here for longer and have been around kind of since the beginning. You're all amazing, and I adore every single one of you. But yeah, So that's kind of been the year, and right now I think the channel is floating somewhere around 600 subscribers. Might be a little bit up, might be a little bit down, not entirely sure. But yeah, just blown away this year by the amount of growth in the channel and everything like that, which is, it's been really, really upsetting to not be able to record and give you all content that hopefully you like watching. That's really cool. That's awesome. I've never seen that before. Let's get some torch. Yeah, so on to the next bit. When are videos coming back? Well, it's January now, which is a fairly quiet time of year in catering. Not too much going on, or at least not as much as December. But it is still busy. It's still ticking along. We are still short-staffed, so I can't really guarantee anything, which is very sad. Have I got that horrible auto jump on? Oh, I do. Oh, and there goes my phone on the floor, which is upsetting because that had all my notes on it. Oh, this is a horrible cave. Oh, I'm glad I'm not playing survival. But yeah, so the videos will return. They will. I really, really want to get back into it. But I mean, right now, I still just don't have the time. This time next week, I will be getting myself ready and prepared to go on a little holiday, a well-deserved holiday. I'm taking 6 days off, and I'm actually going to sunny Sweden, which I'm really, really excited about. Probably going to eat some herring and, you know, create some flat pack furniture and stuff like that, which is all good. Going out there to meet a friend. No, it isn't Magoo. Magoo will be on holiday elsewhere, I believe. And I think the part of Sweden that I'm going to is nowhere near where he is. But if I happen to run into a beardy chap, then I'll rub beards with him. But yeah, let me just pick up my phone quickly so that I know. Oh God, where's it gone? There it is. Got it. So that I know what I'm actually talking about. So yeah, so that's the weekend of I'm going between the 12th and the 16th, I think. I'll be going there. So obviously from tomorrow I will be working all the way up until that point. So that's from Friday all the way through till Wednesday night. So I won't be able to do any recording until after I get back. So it's still going to be a good couple of weeks before I get to do any proper recording. I really, really want to get back onto the Late Lao guy. The Ripple server and carrying on with all the projects we've got going on there. Boop, 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 boop. Anyway, yeah, so I really want to get back onto the server. I really want to continue doing everything that we did there, because we had a good head of steam up. We were doing well. So yeah, but that might not be until February, late January kind of thing. I've also managed to update and upgrade my internet package with my internet service provider. So now I do hopefully potentially have internet that is fast enough to be able to stream, which is something that I have been wanting to do for a while. It means that I can spend like a day on a video and do a really grindy project, but I can do it in a couple of hours live stream with all of you guys to tag along and, you know, see what I'm up to kind of thing. I think that's really, really exciting. Always wanted that kind of instant feedback that you get from streaming. Let's do times a day again. Lovely, thank you. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that, but my internet has just never been strong enough. I've got to try and see if I can get OBS to work with my computer. OBS and Macs notoriously do not get on, but I believe there is a way. I have been looking around, and I have found a few things that apparently work. But then it's deciding where to stream from. I know Twitch is obviously the biggest platform So that is tempting, just because it's got such a large community. But I don't think I'm going to gain. Like I'm not looking at streaming as a way to gain subscribers or anything like that. I do believe it will just be the people that already subscribe to me on here, which is absolutely brilliant. It's what I want. So I'm tempted, very, very tempted to go with Beam. A few of the other guys on the server use Beam. Danoobs does. Magoo definitely does. So I think there's a good chance I'm going to go with Beam. But if anybody has any suggestions or a platform that they'd rather see me stream on, then let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely look into it. But I think for the moment I will probably be going with Beam, just because I like the sound of it and I like the fact that it's very interactive and everything like that. Don't really know why I'm placing these little torches around. That's pretty much all I've got to... Oh, I thought that was like a bright orange llama. Can I save you? No, you are dead. No, I think that's kind of everything that I had to say. Once again, I hope you all had an amazing holiday season. Videos will be back. I'm really sorry that they went on hiatus, but there was a very good legitimate reason for it. And yeah, I hope to see you very, very soon, either in a video or hopefully streaming, something like that. Yeah, that's it. A massive, massive thank you once again to all of you who have clicked that subscribe button and watched my videos over the previous year. It means more than you can ever possibly imagine. It's just awesome. You're awesome. Anyway, yeah, that is it for me. So if you have enjoyed this weird little ranty video, please feel free to leave a like. If you don't want to miss this video or any of the returning series on the channel, then hit that subscribe button. And remember to tell your mother that I'm very sorry I haven't seen her recently, but I've been terribly busy. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.